we are gonna be trying to reach 1 million meters on a dusty trip. Let's get right into this. So if y'all saw my video on the PL22 plane, you'll see that we reached over 200,000 meters and it only took us like 45 minutes. So in this video, what we're gonna do is we're gonna use the PL22 plane once again. So this plane right here, and we're gonna be trying to reach 1 million meters with it. So above everyone's heads, they have like a little tag, which only pops up sometimes, which here it is. So it shows you how far you traveled. So my farthest distance is like 223,000 meters. So we're gonna be trying to get that to 1 million. So anyway, I have it equipped. We don't really need anything in here, which actually what I just realized is the main problem is gonna be food. I haven't really thought of that. But anyway, first off, let's just go ahead and jump onto the desert map. We could do the plains actually. And yeah, I think the plains actually might be better. I was planning on doing the desert map, but let's just jump over to the plains just since it's a little bit more flat. So anyway, let's go ahead and run outside. So I was saying before, the main problem is gonna be food because our hunger is slowly gonna keep going down. So basically we just need to reach 1 million meters as fast as possible. You may be thinking gas may be an issue, but what I plan to do is I plan to spawn in like 50 supply crates so we can go ahead and put as much gas into the plane as possible. Also, I believe they did increase it a little bit because I'm pretty sure this plane only had like 9 liters of gas loaded into it, but now it does have 20, so that should help us a little bit. But anyway, let's just fly it forward a little bit. For some reason, it is slowly moving backwards, so I don't want it to accidentally fall off the edge. And we're also gonna spawn in all the supply crates over here. And there we go, about right there should be good. So let's go ahead and turn it off, let's hop out, and now let's go and spawn in these supply crates. So let's go over here, click this, and basically we can just click this button right here to spawn in a ton of gas. So in my previous video where I made it to over 200,000 meters, I did it on the desert map, and I just used these gas from the 15,000 meter checkpoint, but we don't have it on this map. So I'm just gonna go ahead and spawn in tons of supply crates. So here we go, we have all of these supply crates. Some of them may despawn, but anyway, once we open them up, we'll get these gas canisters, which each one has 6.9 liters of gas loaded into it. So we're just gonna dump all of these into the plane. It's now been about 10 minutes, and we used all these gas canisters, and we now have nearly 150 gallons, which is pretty good, but we ran into a problem. And the problem is I can no longer pick anything up. Like I'm clicking F on my keyboard to try to pick this up, and it's just not working. I still click like E to open and close stuff, but I can't pick it up, which this is a big problem because we need a minimum of 300 gallons to make it to 1 million meters. And since we can't pick anything up anymore, we can't fuel it up, which I mean we could hop in and start flying and see how far that could get us. But another problem is our hunger is already half gone, which I mean since we can't pick anything up, that means we also can't pick up any food. So if we go over here and like try to eat this apple, and hold up, where is all the food? I was pretty confident that we would start off with like an apple and a banana, but I guess I can't find it. Anyway, I was planning on spawning in a food crate, but it would be kind of useless just since we can't pick anything up. So I guess we're just gonna have to leave and rejoin the game, spawn in all these gas canisters again, and then just have to refuel it up all over again. It's now been nearly 30 minutes, and we currently have 398 gallons. I'm just gonna fuel it up a little bit more, just so we can make it an even 400. And I know we for sure need a minimum of 350 liters, but I fueled it up a little bit more just in case, because I definitely don't want to get to 950,000 meters and then end up running out of gas. But anyway, there we go. Let's go and drop that gas canister. So look at all these canisters we used. All of these ones, then I had to spawn in more and they kind of pushed the plane, so then we have all of these ones as well, and then of course we just have like 5 of these left over. Anyway, before we start flying though, let's actually grab this thing and let's spawn in a food crate, just because I want to make sure my hunger is fully filled before we head off. Also, it actually might do the glitch where it like transforms all of these things into food crates as well. So these are gas canister crates, but sometimes if you spawn in a food crate afterwards, it will like make these food crates as well. Also, I do have my alt account in the server this time, just in case if the glitch happened to us again, we would have our alt account, so then I could like leave and rejoin the game. Anyway, let's see if these are food crates now, and no, I guess they fixed that glitch. But anyway, let's go and crack these ones open, and there we go. There's a chocolate bar, there's a pizza. Also, we can't really bring food with us because once we start flying, we can't stop flying at all, because if you hop out while flying, it would just fall into the void, which we definitely don't want that to happen. And also, we're not going to be able to land. So anyway, there we go. We're fully filled up on hunger. So anyway, let's go and hop in. So we aren't going to be able to land because once we start flying, we're going to go so fast that the map behind us isn't even going to load in. So there we go. The plane's now on. Let's go ahead and bring it all the way up to 100%. And let's try to align ourselves with the road. I will fly a tad bit higher, maybe like right there. I might have to go a little bit higher if we hit like a big hill, but the hill shouldn't even matter because the map soon isn't even gonna load in. So right here we can still see that's in front of us, but as we start to speed up, it will just like stop loading in. Also, we can see our gas right here, so it's currently at 67%. That should be enough to get us to 1,000,000 meters. Also, we're not gonna be able to see any of this information right here by the time we reach 200,000 meters, just because the plane is gonna become so laggy that's just not even gonna show up. Anyway, there's the map loading in, and as you can see, we're going faster than it can even load in, so we can no longer land. I'm really hoping we have enough hunger to make it to 1,000,000 meters. I'm not sure if we're gonna though. Last time whenever we reached 200,000 meters, we ran out of gas. I'm not too sure how low our hunger was, but hopefully we'll be fine. Anyway, we also have to adjust our height so our altitude doesn't go up or down too much, because if it goes up or down too much and it hits like positive 10,000 meters or negative 10,000 meters, then the plane will freeze and we will have to restart the run. But anyway, we've only been flying for like less than 2 minutes and we're already nearly at 20,000 meters, which is insane. But anyway, let's just see how far we can go now. It's now been about like 8 minutes or so and we just passed 100,000 meters. So we're on pretty good pace. But the only challenge is our hunger right now, because our hunger is already nearly halfway gone, which I'm pretty confident we can make it to at least 300,000 meters, but I have no idea if we're actually going to be able to make it to 1,000,000. I mean, if we were able to land and grab some food, then I think we could, but the map is probably only loaded into like 50,000 meters, so we could turn around and try to reach it, but if we turn around and try to get back to the map, there is a chance that we'll just not even find it. So I don't want to risk it, so I say we just keep flying forward. Also, since we now passed the 100,000 meter mark, our plane is starting to become a little bit glitchy. Like if you look at it, you can see that everything is moving, so it is a little bit bad. But just wait till we pass like 200,000 meters because the plane will start to become more and more glitchy. We now passed 200,000 meters. And just look at how laggy the plane is becoming. Like we can't even see how much fuel we have left, which I mean, we're definitely still pretty good on fuel because we put over 400 gallons in there. So we should be fine, but the whole plane is starting to become glitched. Our hunger is getting quite low, but I mean, even once our hunger does hit 0, it will take a little bit for it to actually kill us because it will slowly bring down our health. So we should at least be able to make it to 300,000 meters. We now passed 350,000 meters and the plane has become so laggy that we can now see the display again. I mean, it's a little bit difficult. Like 5 seconds ago, you could kind of clearly see it, but at least it's no longer like blocked by the little black thing. And now we can kind of see it again. I mean, in the past 10 seconds, the plane has just become 10 times more laggy, so it's now very difficult to see the numbers, especially on the altitude, but I think that's around 5,000. I'm not entirely sure. But anyway, we now completely ran out of hunger, so our health is just draining at the top right. It has been draining for like a couple minutes, which I mean, it is draining a lot slower than I thought. So there is still a chance we could make it to at least 500,000 meters. That's only if you're lucky though, but we'll just have to wait and see. We're now at 480,000 meters and our health is starting to get very low. We'll make it to 500,000 meters in less than a minute, but that's only if we don't run out of health first. I'm really hoping that we have enough health to reach 500,000 meters though, because that would be pretty crazy. It's definitely not our goal, but it would mean that we would have made it halfway there. Also, I thought that was the map for a second, but that's just the wing of the plane. And wait, look at how glitchy the plane is looking. I wonder how glitchy the map would be looking if we were on it, because the whole map would probably just be like insane. But anyway, only 10,000 more meters until we reach halfway to 1,000,000. I'm really hoping we have enough health in just a couple more seconds. And let's go, we reached 500,000 meters. That's now over double of what we reached in the previous video, because last time whenever I used the PL22 plane, I made it to like 223,000 meters. So now we doubled that in this video. But anyway, any second now we should die and we should get the end credit scene. Also, we could revive if we want to and see what happens, but I don't really want to risk it because there is a small chance that once we revive, it might teleport us back to 0 meters, which that means we wouldn't really get the text above our head. So I don't even want to risk it, because also once we die, the plane is gonna like plummet into the void, so there's no chance that we'll be able to hop back in and keep flying. But anyway, there we go, we have the smallest sliver of health left. I don't even know how we're still alive. We actually made it a lot farther than I thought we would. I thought we would have died like at 300,000 meters, but I'm surprised of how long our health has been lasting because we completely ran out of hunger like 200,000 meters ago. So I guess you can make it like 200,000 meters just on your health bar alone. So that is pretty surprising. But anyway, we finally died. And there we go. There's our final distance, 543,000 meters, halfway to a million. But anyway, let's get and teleport back to the lobby. I wonder if anyone ever made it to a million meters. I mean, someone might have. That would have taken ages though, which I mean, people definitely passed 1 million meters by doing like glitches and stuff, but without doing a single glitch, I wonder if anyone actually passed it. But anyway, there we go, right above our test, 544,000 meters. That is insane. That's over 100 times more than this dude right here. But anyway, we sadly weren't able to reach 1 million meters, but we did make it quite a bit farther than I thought we would. So I would still say that's a success. But anyway, that is gonna be all for this video though, so make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications, and I'll see you all in the next video.